Oh, this is a good one. How do you describe our breakup to others?
I tell them it's my fault.
Why?
Because it is.
How do you tell them? Like, how do you describe it?
Okay, so I pretty much say, if I didn't lie to you about the situation, knowing the history of that, then it wouldn't have went down the way it went down. And I also tell them that, like, things got out of control between the both of us. And I feel like for two people who say that they love each other, and for two people that's supposed to be engaged, it shouldn't have went down the way it went down.
Not at all.
So if they do ask, how did things get out of control, I don't want to, go into further details of like all the back and forth that we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think I told them that like our emotions got the best of us, for sure. Anger also got the best of us. So that's pretty much how I run it down.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always say that I feel like it didn't have to go the way it went, and it shouldn't have went that way.
No.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I break it down.
Okay.
Do you think I be telling people it's your fault?
I don't know.
Because all this sides.
I've heard stories. Just saying.
Really? I always say it's my fault, so I don't know what story you heard. I've taken the accountability on my part.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what all them subs was about. What do you think has been the hardest thing for me since we broke up, and why? Damn, this is a good one.
I think you not being around me or the family, even Jesse probably. That's probably pretty hard on you. And then the sequence of events that happened in between everything else. I think that's probably the hardest part for you, even now. Need some tissue?
I do miss Jessie. Yesterday I was on the train and I saw like a little black dog, and it instantly reminded me of her. And then I was like, oh, Jessie. And then I turned around and I was like, oh, that doesn't look like Jessie. But for sure, yeah. Even like emotionally, it's been hard. Still is. Because I'm not gonna act like I don't think about you. Till this day, I do. I still think about like everything, like the memories and all that stuff. It's not gonna fade away easily because, like I said, our relationship wasn't bad. So, yeah. And I still be like, I still love you and all that stuff. So for sure, like emotions and not being around you. Yeah.
I miss you every day. Most days, all days, I guess. The pillow I have that you bought me, I still have it. Sometimes I flip it upside down so I won't see the picture.
You're so petty.
Sometimes I throw it away, not like I just like throw it across the room or something like that. There are times where I miss being around you. I miss going out, things like that. It's not really the same. Yeah, I think that's it. What are your 3 favorite memories from our time together?
Oh, Lord. It's a lot.
It's a tough one.
It is a tough one because we have a lot of memories together. Okay. I want to say DR.
Why?
Why? Because that's when you proposed.
Why?
But that kind of left a bad taste in my mouth because I was like, I don't want nobody proposing on my birthday no more. Because that's how I'm going to remember my birthday. But I want to say DR because it was our first time traveling together. Like, we literally, it wasn't like us taking separate flights or anything like that. Like, we literally woke up together. We went on a plane together. We had fun. We got lit. You got way more lit than me on the last night. But definitely DR, like, especially like the first night when we went there and we were walking on the beach. That was super romantic. Dinner was romantic, even though it was hot. I was irritated, but I was hot and hungry. But we still like had a great time in DR. So those would be my top three.
Remember that spider?
Oh my God.
I tried to kill it and I missed it.
That spider disappeared.
We still slept in the same. We still slept in there.
Because you know what it is? Probably because we were lit. That's what it is, and we didn't care.
I don't know.
That's why.
That was a big spider.
You know, we had a lot of lit times together. I feel like we have maybe one too many lit times. But every time we got together, it was just always lit. You remember when you came home for my birthday on Labor Day weekend?
What was it, 2 years ago? Was it 2 years?
Yeah, when I had turned 22, and we like drank like the first night, and then drank like the second night, and your mom was mad that we was drinking so much. She was always mad that we was always having fun and drinking.
That's my mom.
I know. What are you hesitant to tell me, and why?
Sometimes I want to ask you how you doing,
Okay.
but I don't because I just don't. Like, I feel like if I do that, it would just draw me back in a way. And I don't know, I just feel like our paths won't align as well as it used to be anymore because we're living two different lifestyles. So,
Especially the lifestyle that I picked up now. Yeah. That day when you texted me that you forgive me, like, did you like really mean it?
yeah.
But it was just so random.
I mean, was it supposed to be, is there a time frame for me to
No,
forgive
no,
you?
I know it's not, but it's the way, like, it was so random because the night before I deleted your number.
Oh, wow.
The night before I just got fed up and I deleted your number. And then I was at work and then you texted me, and of course I know your number by heart. So I knew it was you, but I was like, this is so weird. I just deleted your number the night before. And then you text me the next day and I'm like, when you texted to me, it's like, what do you say to that? Like, I didn't know what to say.
Could have said okay, I don't know.
I didn't know what to say. I mean, I kind of said the right thing, but I just didn't know what to say because it was like out of the blue. And I can't really tell your emotions through texting or whatever the case may be, being that we don't really talk. So, I hope you meant it, like, for real, for real. Okay.
I did. I do, actually. There was a lot to think about. I kept being mad at myself, and because it was like, I didn't want to forgive you. You know, I just wanted to just keep being upset at you, and then I kept, blaming you and stuff like that. And then one day I just woke up and I felt like a lot of weight got off my shoulders, and I wasn't upset. I wasn't angry. It was nothing. I was just like, I'm over it. I forgive you. It's okay. Like, it's all right. Just gotta move on now. That was my mindset when I woke up. So that's how I felt. Yeah. I think that was me.
Yeah.
When do you? Oh, this is a good one. This was key to our issues right here. When do you think you hurt me the most, and what do I still not understand about it?
I think about the situation, I feel like I don't know if you still are, but maybe you're still questioning like, why did I lie to you? I don't know if you still.
Yeah, because it never really made any sense.
You know, sometimes when people say you be lying for no reason, I think it was just a lie for no reason, because it was when I sit down and I think about it and I reflect on it, it was really something that.
But why? Like it just never made any sense.
And for no reason.
It's for what though?
That's what I'm saying. Like for no reason. It's like it was just a lie for no reason. Because I thought I was trying to protect your feelings or whatever the case may be, and that shouldn't have went that way. And so it was like a lie for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. You don't know people be saying you be lying for no reason.
Everybody lies for a reason.
I feel like you're trying to dig
you just
too
gave,
deep.
You just gave me a reason.
What? For no reason?
You wanted to protect my feelings.
Okay.
That's your reason.
I mean, I guess so. When I think about it, maybe that's what I thought I was doing.
Maybe.
Yeah. If you could go back to the day we broke up and give yourself advice, what would it be and why?
I don't know. Because I think I told myself everything that I needed to do in order for us to fix the situation that we were in. And it just kept going south, so I'm not sure. I think you should answer that question.
I mean, what was the day that we broke up?
It wasn't really a day, but it was the moment.
It was just multiple things just going wrong.
No, we had our final moment.
What was our final moment?
It was when I asked my sister to come sit with us and talk with us.
Oh, that's your final moment?
That was my final moment. That was when I just said, fuck it.
That wasn't my final moment.
That was mine.
When was that? When was that?
I think that was like sometime in December.
Okay, I know when that was. That was a little bit before Thanksgiving.
No, I think it was after.
No, it was before. You sure? So that I don't know. The day for me was like in December.
That was me being done.
Why you just be done and you don't like?
Because you showed me in that moment. You showed me when we were talking. You showed me that you do not care at this moment, and I said, fuck it. I'm done. Like I'm trying. You know, I'm trying to see where we going wrong, but you had your own issues that you had to deal with, and you was putting that into a relationship.
Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't it for me, at least. That wasn't it for me, because I know after that conversation, things weren't resolved. I do feel like, I don't know, I guess after that, like I said, things just continue to go left. So that wasn't like the breakup moment for me. Like we didn't say like, we're done. You were done. I wasn't done. So.
Couldn't tell. Just saying.
That's fair. That's fair.
What have you learned in your relationship that you'll carry into the next one? That's funny.
How's that funny?
It's just funny.
Definitely, I've learned to be open and honest. Like,
You've learned that?
yes, for sure.
Okay.
No matter what the circumstances is, no matter what it is, like, just be open and honest. Definitely talk more through the emotions instead of fighting it.
What you mean?
Like, I feel like because we were like at the time when we were just going like having our problems, it was like I said, it was just so emotional that we weren't here.
Right.
We had no understanding, which is understandable because we were going through our emotions. And also, no matter what's going on at the time, to still remember that I'm in a relationship. And not that I can't put myself first or whatever the case may be, but the selfishness at the time was wrong. It was the wrong selfishness at the time. So I have learned to definitely differentiate when it's time for me to be selfish and when it's time for me to not be selfish.
And I never asked you to put me before you. I've never asked you that.
No, of course not. You didn't have to ask.
I'm just saying.
I know, but at the time, given when everything was happening, you know, it was selfish of me the way that it went on and the way I like reacted. Because I do feel like a couple times when we have had our little issues, I tend to like have an attitude and not say anything. So that's something I will remember to carry into the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you consider getting back together? Why or why not?
I've considered it, but I told myself that I can't. Reason being because, you know, again, two different lifestyles. You know, you're doing something that I won't be able to handle because of the past and, you know, what you showed me that I can't really trust you with that. So
Okay,
that's why I wouldn't do it, man.
that's fair. What?
Have you?
Oh, yes, I have considered, of course, because I miss you. But I definitely, the same reason that you just said, the lifestyle that I have right now, I feel like it's not for you.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not for you. And you already know how I feel about dancing.
I'm not going to stop you from doing
Yeah,
it.
it's
So.
something that I love very much. So it is fair enough, like to be, like for that to not be the reason for us to get back together, because yeah, and I wouldn't want to stop because it makes me happy. There was one night I went out with the girls, and for some reason I was in the party and I was just thinking about you. I was sitting down there and I was just like, I cannot do this, and I went home and I started crying. But while I was crying, I was dancing. So dancing is deeper than that for me right now, like way deeper than that. Like I know how you see me dance and I just get in my element and I just block everything out. So that's what I'm saying, like positive things. That's why I'm like I'm dancing a lot right now. So that's what that has been for me, and that's what it's gonna continue to be. Like it's my happy space.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good to hear. It's good to hear.
Yeah, it's none of that outside stuff. I don't care about none of that shit. All that social media shit, I don't care. Um, if this were to be our last conversation, what's something you would never want me to forget?
This is kind of a funny question because it might be. Who knows? That I love you. I will always like love you, like no matter what. It's tough. It's really tough. It was really tough breaking up. It's really tough. It was really tough being without you. It's just I came to understanding that sometimes it's like that. You know, sometimes two people they can love each other very much, but that love will always be there, but they just, you know, they won't be able to find that neutral ground to keep things going. So, and I think that's where we're at. And I always appreciate you for everything that you've done for me, because you've done a lot. All the jokes, all the funny moments, you know, all the drunk moments that we had, you know, I always remember them. The date nights where I'd go spend an ounce amount of money just to. It was once a month though, so that was okay. It wasn't every time. It was just a couple times a month, or once a month or whatever. But yeah, appreciate your motivation always. I appreciate your love, your time. You know, it wasn't wasted. I'm sure we both got something out of it. We both grew from it, I'm hoping. And I'm feeling very shaky right now. It's kind of weird.
Why are you feeling shaky? It's funny because I'm feeling shaky right now too.
I guess I'm about to cry. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
You?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Positive. 100%.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
Hey guys, Melanie again. Thank you so much for watching. Currently on the set of The And. If you want to bring these conversations at home, check it out at our shop. And if you want to watch more of our videos, check it out below.